Hello, my name is Robert Miller, and this is session 7, Principles of the My Room program. And we're going to have to fight for this. This is why it's terracotta red. Self-guided. I'm going to keep colliding with you here. Please don't skip ahead. I've been practicing this for years. This one still catches me. This one still distracts me. It's one of the most distracting things around because it's kind of feels like it's dynamic and it's not. So I need you to pay attention and use all 2 weeks. So the 7 and 8 session for this one is where you want to be. Creative, guided formation. I'll be able to take this and force you into the 2 weeks. Now we're in the second distraction. It is not certainty, it's not bedrock, it's not bet your life, but it is, I'll raise you. In the poker analogy, I'll move a little bit. Confidence is not certainty, but it's also not dynamic. It takes a minute to move, okay? Let me say that. It can move faster than a tree, but it's not that dynamic. It's not going to change. You're going to notice. Even though it's more fluid than bedrock, it's still something you're going to be able to notice. Now, my confidence lies in my theology, my mythology, my theory of everything. My theory of everything is Jehovah Jireh. The Lord God will provide. The Judeo-Christian God will provide what I need, not what I want. And so it allows me to take a lot of risk because I got a backup. What I need will turn up, and I have a big belief in that. I'm not going to bet my life on it because I don't always know the difference between want and need. But for me, that's what confidence feels like, is I get what I need. I'll always get what I need. Not always what I want, but what I need. And so you get what you need. And I'm confident about that, and it allows me to be an entrepreneur and take risks. So when I walk into a room and I have that confidence, I'll get what I need out of this situation, it distracts people because not everyone has that confidence that they'll get what they need. And so it creates a lot of anxiety for them. It'll take a lot to move that for me. And while it can, it's much more dynamic and fluid than certainty because that's fundamental to who I am. This is pretty strong, and the bell behind me, when it rings, it makes a pretty clarion call. It's not an earthquake or a balloon bursting, but you notice it, and you notice from far away. Confidence is like that. It's more fluid than certainty, but it will ring the bell, okay? The bell will ring, and you notice. What you need to do is be able to notice and figure out what it means for you and be able to describe it in as much detail as I just did. That confidence, while more fluid than certainty, is almost never what you need to pay attention to, because when it changes, and that's the critical part, when it changes, you notice without having to pay attention. You have a finite amount of attention. What you want to do is remove all the things that will tell you if they become dynamic. And so if I lose my confidence, you will notice the bell will ring. For whom the bell tolls. You got to be able to feel that so you recognize it and know it's irrelevant because they will tell you and you don't have to pay attention. Thank you very much.